Yeah, two guys, the pride of the Dominican Republic going tonight. Luis Castillo for the Mariners, Framber Valdez for the Houston Astros. Two tough guys.
His first pitch put in play. Weak ground ball. Crawford covering a little bit of ground. One pitch and one out.
Into center field. Isaac Paredes has himself a single on a 3-2 pitch.
I told you Isaac was going to get on for Yordan Alvarez coming up against him.
See the numbers for Yordan against Castillo in his career. Overall 8 for 17.
Swinging a fly ball deep to right field. Raley going back to the one he tracked to the wall. Leaps up and he makes the catch. At the top of the fence, Luke Raley high in the air. Pulls it back. Holy smokes. What a catch by Luke.
2-2. Check swing, and it looked like he bit on it, and he does.
Strike three. Castillo with his first strikeout of the ball game. He strikes out Christian Walker, and that's it for Houston.
On the mound for your Houston Astros, wearing the orange tops tonight, is Framber Valdez to make his third start. He's 1-1 with a 3.75 ERA.
Line drive to right. Cam Smith comes in and makes a shoot top catch for the first out. Cam's best play in the big leagues to this point in his career.
And here's Julio with 3 home runs and 5 runs batted in. The windup by Valdez.
This ball hit hard to center, and Jake Myers has a good beat on it, and he makes a diving catch. Framber has had great defense behind the first Cam Smith and now Jake Myers.
Stole base hits away from the first 2 batters of Seattle.
So 2 out and nobody on now. The 0-2 to Raleigh. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on the hook. And Framber gets his first strikeout to complete a 1-2-3 opening inning.
The Mariners nothing and the Astros nothing as we go to the top half of the second. Shortstop Jeremy Pena leads it off.
On the ground backhand. J.P. Crawford off 1 foot on a skip and in time. Another sensational play by J.P. Crawford at shortstop.
He hits it to J.P.'s backhand. Gets off with just 1 step and a throw right on the money, and a great pick over at first base.
Castillo's 3-2. Another ground ball. J.P. Crawford, a busy man, cut of the grass, slings to first. He's in a groove.
One of the things that you do love about Castillo is that he puts the ball in the zone.
Here comes pitch number 9 his way. On the ground to Bliss. Over to first base. It's a 1-2-3 inning from Luis Castillo. And one thing about Framber we have seen over the years, he's obviously one of the game's best for a while now, and the Mariners know that well, seeing him as often as they have, but he can get rattled. 1 or 2 things start to break the wrong way for Framber, and all of a sudden he really wears his emotions on his sleeve, and we have seen him kind of come apart numerous times up on the mound.
The 1-2 to Solano. Swing and a miss. Got him on a curveball in the dirt. And that's a big strikeout for Framber Valdez. 1 away. Second strikeout for Framber tonight. Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on a high curveball. That didn't look comfortable for Bliss, and the inning is over. Framber strands a couple.
Luis has retired 6 of the first 7 batters he's faced. Isaac Paredes had a 1-out single in the first. Swing and a miss, and he got him strike 3. Strikeout number 2 for Luis Castillo. 1 out for Houston. Count is 1-2 on Altuve. The set by Castillo. Look back, fires away, swing and a miss, and he got him. Strike 3, and there's 2 outs for the Astros. Got him on a fastball. That is strikeout number 3 for Luis Castillo. Here's the 1-1, swinging a 1-hopper to third, taken by Dylan Moore, drops it, picks it up, tosses across. He's got the time, and it's in time to get Paredes, and that's going to retire the side. Dylan stays with it, a rocket 1-hopper to his left.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, no score. 9-1-2 for Seattle here. J.P. Crawford, the shortstop, and 9th place hitter from the left side. 3 strikeouts for Valdez. Here's the 3-2. Got him. Strike 3 with a dirty 2-seamer running in.
Yeah, how much did that pitch move?
That looked like a wiffle ball. 4th strikeout for Valdez after falling behind. Here's the 3-2. Breaking ball got him. Strike 3. 5th strikeout for Framber. And there's 2 away.
Man, Moore thought for sure he was getting a fastball. He just could not adjust.
Checks the runner on second. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball left side. There's Paredes. Has it on 2 hops. Chest tie throw to first base, and that's out number 3.
He draws his 4th walk of this series. Yordan yesterday walked 3 times for the 7th time in his career.
Here's the stretch by Luis, and the 1-2, strike 3 called. He got him looking with a pitch at the top run of the strike zone, right on the outside corner. So strikeout number 4 for Luis Castillo.
Here's the 2-2. Ripped up the middle. That's a base hit. That was stung. Alvarez thinking about going to third. He does. Julio Rodriguez with the throw to second base puts runners on the corners on a sharp single by Jeremy Pena.
He's been over 80% fastball so far tonight. He has thrown nothing but fastball so far to Brendan Rodgers. Again on a 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. It's a fastball again. Up and out of the zone. Pena swipes second, but a huge out number 2. Trying to finish off Diaz. Instead, he walked him on a fastball that wasn't close. Bases are loaded. Second walk this inning. Here is the rookie Cam Smith. 2 outs, bases loaded.
The stretch by Luis and the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball, shallow right field. Coming in, Luke Raley is there. He makes the catch, and Luis Castillo gets out of a bases loaded jam.
Score that 3-1, and there's 1 out on 1 pitch.
Always good when you see Fromber getting ground balls, especially early count ground balls.
Mitch Garver, the batter. The 2-2. Fastball zips it in there at the knees. Strike 3. He kind of lulled him to sleep, and then he got him with the Swifty. 0-2. Curveball, ground ball to the left side. A 2-hopper for Paredes. Little crow hop and a perfect throw. And Fromber has retired 4 in a row.
Well, this is a big pitch coming here. You've got Alvarez on deck, and with that caught stealing, you now have a chance to leave him on deck.
It's a big spot right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him. Castillo, the flex as he gets the punch out to end the Astros in the 5th. Castillo, 5 shutout innings against the Houston Astros.
2 away. So Bliss still at second. Dylan Moore stands in 0 for 2, a line out and a strikeout. Now the 2-2. Ground ball left side right at Paredes. He's got it. Throws across in time, and the side is retired. Framber Valdez works around the 1-out double by Bliss, strands him. And after 5 innings in Seattle, Astros nothing, Mariners nothing.
Well, Luis Castillo back out there as we start the 6th. He'll face Jordan Alvarez.
Alvarez has been a thorn in the side of the Mariners for many years.
Hit hard on a line out to Raley. Alvarez is aboard to begin the 6th inning. Able to turn on a fastball. So many fastballs tonight from Luis Castillo. Castillo done at 102 pitches. And Bizzardo coming in. 2-2. On the ground to J.P. Crawford. Long flip. Blitz to first. And it is dug out by Solano for the double play. Now maybe this is Bizzardo's role increasing.
Full count offering. Strike 3 called. Throws him right on the edge. 95 on the corner. Bizzardo comes in, gets the job done.
Still scoreless in Seattle as we start the home 6th inning. Framber Valdez, 81 pitches. Swing and a miss. Went upstairs and got Rodriguez. 1 out. 7th strikeout for Framber Valdez. Valdez with the 0-2 to Raleigh. Swing and a miss. Got him on a fastball up and away. Actually, that was another slider. How about that? Back-to-back strikeouts with the slider. And there are 2 away. The 0-1. Ground ball right side. Charging Rogers. Fields. Throws. Got him. Inning over. 1, 2, 3, 6 for Framber Valdez. Completes a half dozen scoreless innings.
Yainer Diaz is grounded out and walked. Scoreless game, top of the 7th. 2-2. Breaking ball. Broken bat, ground ball down the third baseline. First third baseman throws it away. Dylan Moore with the short throw gets by the first baseman, and Diaz goes to second base. Dylan Moore, for the 2nd day in a row, makes a costly error for Seattle at third base. Cam Smith, the batter. Cam so far 0 for 2. Hit here would do wonders for his confidence.
And he has it. Ball down the line. That's going to score the first run of the game. Cam Smith heads to second base. He's thinking about 3. He's going to go to third. He will be safe. A triple. And the Astros lead 1-0 as Yainer Diaz crosses the plate.
For the 2nd straight night, it is Taylor Scott. He gave it up last night in the 8th inning. Facing Garver. Garver lines this in at center field. The Mariners right away have the tying run aboard. 2nd time on base tonight for Mitch Garver. A huge break for Garver. The throw down is not nearly in time. Did you call a Mitch Garver stolen base before first pitch tonight? Only the 3rd of his career, his first since 2021.
Luke 0 for 2 on the night. Got the power to give the Mariners a lead with 1 swing of the bat, 1 home run on the season.
The 1-1 on the ground. Walker has it. Take off his glove. Here comes Garver around. The ball dives in right field. The throw home. We're tied.
Mitch Garver making some things happen here tonight. Leads the inning off with a line drive base hit. Steals a bag.
And the Mariners have runners on at 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
And they'll bring up Dylan Moore.
Got him upstairs. Strike 3 with a hairy fastball. And King works out of trouble.
Standing up with a 1-out double, and the Mariners have the go-ahead run on at second base.
3-2. Swing and a miss. Got a fastball by him upstairs. 2nd strikeout victim of King tonight. 2 away.
2 outs, the 2-2. And he puts him away with that back foot slider. Vargas will pitch in a tie 9th game instead of The traditional move of going to your closer at home in the top of the ninth tied. A very ugly swing and a miss from Pena. 97-mile-an-hour gas from Vargas. Ground ball up the middle. Bliss charges. Sets. A 1-2-3 inning spun by Vargas.
Hader on the year, 1-0, 3 saves, 1.80 ERA in 4 games, 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Strike 3 call on the outside corner with another slider.
Found the sweet spot there. Perfect release.
Swing and a miss. Got a fastball by him upstairs. Josh Hader, a 1-2-3 ninth inning with a couple of strikeouts.
McCormick has to stay put at second base. 2 outs. Now it is Altuve. Toughest task yet here in the 10th. Up the middle, Bliss. It's off the back. It's stabbed in midair by Bliss, but he's got no throw. An incredible adjustment by Ryan Bliss.
What a break for the Mariners right there. Able to get a glove on it and keeps the run over at third base. Wow.
9 times out of 10, that brings a run home, and it's in center field. Line drive left field. Rosarena comes in, and he makes the chest-high squeeze for out number 3.
Asking Hader to go more than 1 inning twice in 3 days.
Number 9 hitter J.P. Crawford leads it off.
And goes down a third time. Hader has struck out 3. Getting all the left-hand hitters. Got him. Hader keeps throwing strikes. That's 4 strikeouts of the 5 batters he faces. And now 2 outs, and Julio Rodriguez the batter.
Whacked into right field, freezing in his tracks. McCormick makes the catch, inning over. So Josh Hader, 2 perfect innings, and we head to the 11th.
2 runners are now in scoring position for the Houston Astros. Mariners will probably play double play depth in the infield.
Hard hit grounder. Dylan Moore bobbles, regains, steps on third, throws across, double play!
And that will retire the side. A 5-3 double play. Holy smokes, what a play, and we are still tied at 1. Dylan Moore comes through. Rosarena draws the walk, and now the Mariners have runners on at first and third with 1 away for Mitch Garver.
The 0-2. Ground ball right at Pena. Goes to second for 1. Rogers to first. Double play. Just what the doctor ordered for the Astros. And we go to the 12th.
Well, the Astros this inning have elected to go with the bunt to move that runner over to third base, bringing up Caratini.
And he comes through again this season. Victor Caratini, single into left field. The Astros take a 2-1 lead here in the 12th.
Thank goodness for that guy.
The Mariners are down to their final out here in the 12th inning. He's the winning run at home plate.
Got him.
Oker comes in and slams the door. The Astros win the 2nd game of this series, and the Astros get to go home happy tonight. 12 innings, and they win this game 2-1.